Bridge Elementary School here to show them the trophy that we won for the 2014 AFI Championship, and come back and show them the support that they showed us all through the playoffs and the season.
At the elementary school, about to go say hi to these kids, show them the trophy that we just won. Have a good time.
Why did they win? Why did they have a trophy? You can raise their hand and make a prediction about why Coach Meehan came in with a trophy. Why do you think so, Michael?
Because they probably won a championship.
Because they probably won a championship. Do you want to ask them?
Did you guys win a championship?
Yes, we did.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Is that awesome? How about a big cheer?
Coach Meehan's going to put his coaching hat on. You know why we won the championship? His teaching hat. How about that? Hard work. We study. We prepare. And then we went out and we executed. Same thing that you have to do in school, right? You have to study. You have to be well prepared so you can take the test or whatever task is at hand, correct?
Yes.
And these gentlemen did just that, last Saturday. So, and they got rewarded. We get a trophy. You guys get A's and B's. How about that?
And a good education, right?
A great education.
Did you know that football players had to study?
Yeah.
No? Who didn't know? Who said, I didn't know you had to study? Did anyone say that? Patrick, you didn't know that? Guess what? Football players have to study too. Do you want to ask them what kind of things they need to study? No? Okay, someone want to ask them? Diana, what do you?
What kind of things do you have to do for studying?
Some things we have to do for studying is watching film, our opponent team that we're ready to play that week, see some of their tendencies, their weakness. Also, we have to study the plays that we want to run that week, so we can be successful. Kevin, anything to add?
Just we have to practice every play, practice how you play, get ready for game day. Just get your mind ready.
And Coach, you can probably speak to this. There's a student in another class I'll introduce you guys to in a little bit, and he has a contract. We made an NFL contract with him about the things that his teammates would expect from him, his classmates, and also his coaches, so that he could stay on the team or stay in school.
Correct.
Do
Yeah.
you guys have some sort of
Absolutely.
any kind of rules?
Yeah, absolutely. There's, these guys do sign a contract that they have to abide by. A lot of it is how they act. You have to. There's a certain standard that we hold within our organization, whether you're on the field or off the field, because when they're out in the public like this, they represent the city of Baltimore and the Baltimore Mariners. So if they be one of those guys that we talk about, don't be that guy. But if they don't act true to that contract, and that's why I come in and we can boot them out. Okay, so they do. They have a pretty strict set of rules that they have to follow, and if they don't follow them, they get fined. Okay.
Do you guys get fined for anything?
You know what fine means?
You're not following rules?
Yeah.
You guys don't get fined? I know I get some beaver bucks at the end of the day. Sometimes when there's some friends that aren't following directions.
There you go. So that's a punishment there. The punishment on them is we take some money from them, or they can run extra laps at practice if they don't do their job to the best of their ability. And that's where we, as teachers and coaches, strive to prepare you, to make you better. It's not that I don't like you. Well, maybe a couple of them. No. It's not that we don't like you as instructors or teachers or coaches. It's that we see that we can make you better, and so we kind of push you and strive you to succeed. And everyone's different. Everybody's different. Everybody has a different panic button that you can push. So I got to talk to Kevin and treat Kevin a little bit differently than what I can do with Ray over there. And being an instructor or a teacher or a coach, we have to understand that. So you guys make us better, and in return, we try to make you better by, giving you a little bit more of stricter rules to follow. Okay?
That's what we say too. Everybody in here needs something different.
Mm-hmm.
And it's your job as a coach and it's my job as a teacher to make sure they get that. So it doesn't mean that somebody gets something that somebody else
Right.
doesn't
There's no
get because
favoritism, correct.
we don't like them, but it just kind of happens that
Yeah,
way.
there's no favoritism, absolutely not.
Is there like a Super Bowl ring?
It is. I wore this one. This was the Mariner ring that we won back in 2010. Okay? So, again, that's another reward that we'll be getting in addition to the cup, or the trophy, so to speak. And that's, and again, that's what we, you know, being an athlete, you know, and being a student, you guys, you want to pass it around?
Yeah, sure.
Sure, okay.
Make sure you're holding it
Yes.
and with two hands and make sure the other person.
Yeah, again, you know, we get rewarded by the ring because of all the hard work that we do. You guys get up and you're in a bad mood, right? And you put that foot on the floor in a bad mood, what's going to happen? You're probably going to be in a bad mood, okay? Because you always move to that nearest thought. That's what I always tell these guys, you know. If you think negative, you're going to be negative. You're not going to be successful. If you go into a test nervous and scared, you know, and that's another thing, nervous and scared. The only reason why you're nervous and scared is because you what? You don't study, prepare. Exactly right. If you prepare, you can't be nervous. You might not know it, and they're not going to catch every ball. You might not get every answer correct on that test. But if you prepare, you'll never be nervous.
And
Okay?
have to take 5 for a 5-minute timeout. And real quick, so why do you think they have this trophy? Rich Man was saying they got to this point. Why do you think they have it? Did you just get it for playing every day? Why, Michael?
They won the championships?
They won the championships. Absolutely.
It's a smaller level than what the Seattle Seahawks did. Okay? In the NFL, they just won the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
Seattle Seahawks just won the Super Bowl. It's in a smaller capacity, but you know, to a football player, it's the meaning's the same. So again, they take great pride in their talent, and that's where we instructors try to make them better. And we always talk about one voice. You know, we have 30 guys at practice, and when 30 guys don't listen to coach, and there's a voice over here and there's a voice over here, it's tough for everybody to listen, correct? Same thing in the classroom, right? So we always talk about when I'm on the floor, you know, it's about respect for that person. We always talk about one voice. So when one voice is speaking, we have to be what? Listening. Because I tell them, just like the teacher or the instructors would say, when I speak, it's usually because I got something important to say. Okay? So,
In 3, Michael. In 2. In 1.
Have a great year.
What were you guys doing? You were dancing, and why did you get to dance? Why, Kyra? It was your bridge bash. So bridge bash is when all of our kids do a good job, no office referrals for 6 weeks, and they get to participate in a little party that we have. So every 6 weeks we have a different kind of party, and so this one was our dance party. Give me 2 thumbs up if you had a good time dancing.
where's your hand?
I think it was yeah.
I had a lot of fun.
So,
Posters,
that's right. Yeah.
pictures.
In our class, you guys might have seen, raise your hand if you're in my class, the posters that came along for your
Yes.
first playoff game.
We got the
So-
posters and we got the video.
That was super cool to be able to see that, right? And then the video for the good luck in the championship. So if you guys want to go ahead and introduce yourself to some friends that may not be as familiar with
Coach
you.
high school football for North County High School.
Come on, buddy.
My name is Kevin Ford. I'm the quarterback for the Baltimore Mariners. I'm a play caller. Outside of football, I work. I own my own company. I just try to stay focused on my goal in life and try to finishing up school. All right.
You gotta pay attention. You have to pay attention to listen
I do.
Coach Meehan. I'm Coach Meehan. I coach the Baltimore Mariners, and I have the opportunity and pleasure to be able to coach 30 men to a similar goal to what you guys are trying to attain, and that is to be successful. I have my own little team at home. I have 6 children, so I know what it's all about, you know, having mine, his, and theirs. Okay, so it's about keeping your hands to yourself and taking what is yours and learning how to share and all of that. So I had an opportunity to be able to do that in the house, and then I had the, like I said, I had the opportunity to coach these guys, you know, professional football. But it's no different in professional football than it is, you know, in class. It's all about learning and listening. We always talk about one voice. And when I'm teaching, when I'm coaching, and 6 guys over here may be talking, that's not one voice, is it? No. So how can those 6 guys over there understand what I'm trying to say? Stay first down, everybody do it, okay? Right there!
If you're a car, what do you guys say first of all? If you're a car rider, we're gonna leave our desk like this, we'll take care of it tomorrow. Elena.
Stand up now and face the sun.